You welcome U.S. coins 1943. Well, let me tell you that not all quarters are created equal, especially when it comes to the 2008 United States quarter dollar. While most quarters seem like nothing more than pocket change, some rare ones can actually be worth a small fortune. In fact, the 2008 quarter could be worth thousands of dollars, and you might be holding one right now without even realizing it. The 2008 quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, a series that started in 1999 to honor each of the 50 states of America. By 2008, the program had already become incredibly popular, with millions of people collecting these state-themed quarters. But it's not just the designs of the quarters that make them so interesting. Some of the 2008 quarters were struck with unique errors that can make them incredibly valuable. And that's where the real excitement begins. In 2008, 5 states were featured in the 50-state quarters series. Oregon. The Oregon quarter showcases Crater Lake, one of the deepest lakes in the world, located in Oregon's Cascade Mountains. This coin represents the natural beauty of the state and its stunning landscapes. Minnesota. The Minnesota quarter features the iconic loon, Minnesota's state bird, flying across a lake. This design reflects the state's deep connection to its numerous lakes and wildlife. Hawaii. Hawaii's quarter design is all about the tropical paradise. It features a hibiscus flower, the state flower, and a beautiful representation of Hawaii's vibrant and lush environment. Alaska. Alaska's quarter features a grizzly bear in its natural habitat, symbolizing the rugged wilderness and wildlife that define the state. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C.'s quarter shows off the Capitol building, one of the most important landmarks in the nation, reflecting the political and historical significance of the Capitol. Each state's design was celebrated for its unique contribution to the nation's identity, but it's not just the artistry of these coins that make them valuable. If you know what to look for, you might be holding onto a 2008 quarter that could be worth far more than its face value. While many 2008 quarters are still worth just 25 cents, certain ones are much more valuable. The most important factor that drives the price of these quarters is the presence of minting errors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process. A slight mistake can lead to a coin with a rare characteristic that makes it highly desirable to collectors. And when it comes to the 2008 quarter, there are a few errors that can make the value skyrocket. One of the most valuable types of errors to look for on a 2008 quarter is a double die. This happens when the coin is struck twice, leading to a double impression of the design. This could cause the state name, the date, or even the images on the coin to appear blurry or duplicated. A double die error is highly sought after by collectors, as it's relatively rare and often easily visible to the naked eye. If you come across a 2008 quarter with this kind of error, you might be holding onto a coin that could be worth a lot more than just 25 cents. Another error to keep an eye out for is an off-center strike. When a coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, it can result in a design that's off-center, meaning part of the image is cut off or misplaced. This kind of mistake makes the coin visually unique and highly collectible. If you find a 2008 quarter with this kind of misalignment, especially if the off-center error is significant, it could increase the coin's value substantially. Condition is another important factor that affects a coin's worth. Just like with any collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the value. A coin that's been well preserved, with sharp details and no visible wear, is much more valuable than a coin that has been circulated heavily. If your 2008 quarter is in near perfect or mint condition, it's likely to be worth more than a standard, worn coin. Coins that are free of scratches, discoloration, or other signs of damage can attract higher prices at auctions and among collectors. Now, you might be wondering how much a rare 2008 quarter could actually be worth. While most of the quarters from 2008 are only worth 25 cents, those with minting errors or in excellent condition can command much higher prices. In fact, a 2008 quarter with the right error or in pristine condition can be worth as much as $73,000 in words. Yes, you heard that correctly, $73,000 for a single quarter. This is an incredible return on a coin that many people would just toss into a fountain or spend without a second thought. So, how do you determine if your 2008 quarter is one of the lucky few with a valuable error? Start by carefully inspecting your coin. Look for doubled features, such as a blurry or doubled date or state name. Check if the design is misaligned, with part of the image missing or shifted to one side. Also, assess the condition of the coin. If it's in near-mint condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. A professional assessment will tell you exactly how valuable your coin is and whether it's worth selling or keeping as part of your collection. Coin collecting is a fascinating hobby, and the 2008 United States quarter dollar is a perfect example of how a simple piece of currency can turn into something highly valuable. You never know when you might find a rare minting error, so it's always a good idea to check your change carefully. If you find a 2008 quarter with a doubled die, off-center strike, or in perfect condition, you could be holding onto a piece of American history worth $73,000. In words to in the world of coin collecting, even the most seemingly ordinary coins can have extraordinary value. So, next time you reach into your pocket or wallet, take a moment to examine your quarters. You might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Top 2 2014 United States quarter dollar and uncover why this seemingly ordinary coin might just be hiding at treasure. 2014 was an interesting year for the U.S. Mint. The 50-state quarters program had already come to an end in 2008, but that didn't mean the end of unique quarter designs. In fact, starting in 2010, the Mint launched the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a collection designed to honor national parks and other significant national sites across the United States. The 2014 quarters were part of this program, showcasing the country's stunning natural beauty and rich history. In 2014, 5 new national parks were honored with their own unique quarter designs. These quarters depicted the beauty, history, and natural wonders of each of the following locations: Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. This quarter features an active Kilauea volcano, one of the most active volcanoes on Earth, alongside the park's rugged landscape. The image captures the fiery power of nature in Hawaii's famous volcanoes. Great Smoky Mountains National Park, depicting the iconic peaks of the Smoky Mountains. This quarter is a tribute to the mist-covered mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee. The Smoky Mountains are renowned for their biodiversity and their place in Appalachian history. Shenandoah National Park. This quarter honors the beauty of the Shenandoah Valley, with the design focusing on the Blue Ridge Mountains, famous for their rolling hills and scenic vistas in Virginia. It's a perfect example of the tranquility of America's natural landscapes. Arches National Park, located in Utah, the Arches Quarter showcases the park's incredible rock formations, with its most famous feature, the delicate arch, standing proudly. This national park is a symbol of the unique and breathtaking landscapes of the American West. Everglades National Park. The Everglades Quarter honors one of the most unique ecosystems in the world, showcasing the park's diverse wildlife, including the famous wading birds like the roseate spoonbill. This park is vital for the preservation of the delicate balance between fresh and saltwater ecosystems. While these quarters were designed to celebrate the magnificence of America's natural heritage, they are also part of a larger trend in coin collecting that has made certain quarters from 2014 far more valuable than their face value of just 25 cents. But what makes these coins so valuable? Well, it all comes down to the possibility of minting errors, though small, but significant mistakes made during the coin production process. These errors can turn an otherwise ordinary quarter into a highly sought-after collectible. One of the most valuable types of errors to look out for on the 2014 quarter is the doubled die error. This occurs when the design on the coin is struck more than once, causing some elements of the design to appear doubled or blurred. This is particularly noticeable with the date and text, and it can make the coin look off at first glance. While these errors are rare, they can make a coin worth far more than its original face value. Another mistake to watch out for is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin isn't aligned properly during the minting process, causing the design to be off-center or misaligned. These coins are distinctive and highly collectible, as they stand out from regular coins in a way that makes them visually unique. Then there's the factor of coin condition. Just like any collectible item, the condition of a coin is crucial in determining its value. Coins that are well preserved, with clear and sharp details, are far more valuable than coins that are worn down from circulation. A coin in pristine condition, often referred to as uncirculated, will fetch much more at auctions and among collectors, but how much is a 2014 quarter worth if it has one of these errors or is in near-perfect condition? While the majority of 2014 quarters are worth only 25 cents, those with minting mistakes or in excellent condition can sell for a much higher price. In fact, depending on the severity of the error or the coin's grade, a 2014 quarter can be worth as much as $70,000 in words. That's right, $70,000 for a single quarter. It's not just a rare coin, it's a true collector's dream, and those who find one are in for a real treat. You might be wondering, how do you know if your 2014 quarter is one of these rare and valuable pieces? The first step is to closely examine the coin for any signs of errors. Look for doubled text or designs, especially around the date, state name, or national park symbols. If you notice any misalignment of the image, that could indicate an off-center strike. Also, pay attention to the overall condition of the coin. If it's in mint or near mint condition, it's worth getting it evaluated by a professional grading service. If you do find a 2014 quarter with a potential error or in excellent condition, you might want to consider getting it professionally graded. Grading services evaluate coins based on their condition and authenticity, giving you a solid idea of how much your coin is worth in the marketplace. These services are often the key to unlocking the true value of your coin, and they can provide you with the confidence to either sell or hold on to it as part of your collection. The world of coin collecting is a fascinating and rewarding hobby. It's a world where coins from your pocket can become priceless treasures, especially when you know what to look for. The 2014 United States quarter dollar is an excellent example of how even a simple coin can become valuable over time. Whether it's the unique designs honoring our national parks or the potential for rare minting errors, the 2014 quarter has more to offer than just its face value. So next time you come across a 2014 quarter, take a moment to look at it closely. It might just be worth far more than you think, maybe even $70,000 in words. Coin collecting offers a world of excitement and discovery, and who knows? That quarter in your hand could be your ticket to a small fortune. Top 4 2002 United States quarter dollar. This seemingly common coin holds a fascinating story and the potential for significant value, making it a must-know for collectors and coin enthusiasts alike. 2002 was an important year for U.S. coinage, as it marked the continuation of the 50-state quarters program, a series that began in 1999. This program was designed to honor each of the 50 states by releasing a unique quarter for every state, showcasing its history, culture, and landmarks. By the time 2002 rolled around, the Mint had already released quarters for the first 3 years of the program, and the designs for 2002 were as varied and distinct as the states themselves. In 2002, the United States Mint issued 5 new state quarters, each representing a different region of the country. The designs on these quarters beautifully highlight the uniqueness of each state, celebrating their historical significance and iconic symbols. These states were Tennessee. The design features the guitar in honor of the state's deep ties to music, especially as the birthplace of country music and the legendary Graceland home of Elvis Presley. The inclusion of a musical instrument on the quarter is a nod to the state's rich cultural heritage. Ohio. Ohio's quarter features an image of the first flight by the Wright brothers in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, where the first successful powered flight took place. Ohio played a key role in the development of aviation and continues to be a major hub for the aerospace industry. Louisiana. The Louisiana quarter pays tribute to the state's Mardi Gras celebrations with a design that includes a golden beaded necklace, representing the festive and vibrant spirit of New Orleans. This state's culture is rich in French, African, and Spanish influences, which the quarter design helps to capture. Indiana. The Indiana quarter features the Indianapolis 500 Speedway, with a simple but elegant image of the race car against the backdrop of the racetrack. Indiana is world-renowned for its connection to motorsports, and this quarter honors that tradition. Mississippi. The Mississippi quarter showcases an image of the Mississippi River, one of the most iconic rivers in the world. The river has long been a vital part of the state's economy and culture, serving as a route for trade, transport, and culture for centuries. These 2002 quarters are beautiful to look at and are loaded with symbolism that tells the story of each state. But beyond their beauty, certain 2002 quarters could be worth a lot more than just their face value, and that's where the real excitement for collectors begins. So what makes these quarters special, and how do you know if yours is worth more than 25 cents? One key factor in determining the value of a coin is whether or not it has any minting errors. These mistakes happen when the coin is produced in the minting process and can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a rare treasure. The 2002 quarter is no exception. Some of these quarters were released with double die errors, a type of mistake that happens when the coin's design is struck more than once, causing the details to appear doubled. If you come across a 2002 quarter with doubled images or blurry text, it could very well be worth significantly more than face value. Another reason the 2002 quarter can be worth a substantial amount is its condition. The condition of a coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning they were never used in day-to-day transactions, are far more valuable than worn or circulated coins. A quarter in mint condition, especially one that has been well preserved and has retained its original luster, can fetch much higher prices at auctions or among collectors. But what exactly is a 2002 quarter worth? Well, most of them are still worth 25 cents, but if you happen to find one with a minting error or in excellent condition, it can be worth much more. Coins with a doubled die error or other rarities could go for hundreds, even thousands, of dollars, depending on the severity of the error and the quality of the coin. Some quarters, like those from the 2002 series, have been known to sell for $71,000 in words, a staggering amount for a single quarter. The beauty of coin collecting is that you never know when you might come across a hidden gem. It could be a coin you already have lying around your house, in your spare change jar, or tucked away in an old piggy bank. That's why it's worth it to take the time to examine the coins in your collection or spare change, especially if they're from years like 2002 when rare minting errors were more common. If you think you may have one of these valuable 2002 quarters, the next step is to closely inspect it. Look for any signs of errors, such as doubled text, misaligned designs, or any other distinctive marks. Pay special attention to the condition of the coin. If it has been well preserved and shows little wear, it might be worth sending it off for professional grading. A reputable grading service can assess the coin's value and give you a more accurate idea of how much it could sell for. That if you do find that your 2002 quarter is a rare error coin, it might be time to get excited because there's a real possibility that it could fetch thousands of dollars, possibly as much as $71,000 in words. That's right, a single coin that was likely in your pocket change just a few years ago could now be worth a small fortune. Coin collecting is a fascinating hobby that connects us to the history, culture, and artistry of our country. Coins like the 2002 United States quarter dollar are much more than just currency, they're part of our nation's story. They represent the pride, culture, and heritage of each state, and they're also a testament to the intricate process of minting that brings these coins to life. But, as we've seen today, some of these quarters can become far more valuable over time, especially if you know what to look for. So, the next time you come across a 2002 quarter, take a moment to examine it carefully. You might just have a rare treasure on your hands, one that could be worth as much as $71,000 in words.